Hello friends, family, and future friends. Welcome to the inaugural Weekly Dose. Now what the heck is the Weekly Dose? Well, the Weekly Dose is an idea that I've had brewing in my little pea brain for about a year now. It's my desire to bring to you on a weekly basis and at least one idea, one principle, one philosophy that might inspire you to think, increase your awareness, motivate you to take action on something that you've been procrastinating upon. Has that ever happened to you or just me? Or maybe even make you laugh. That wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? The theme of the Weekly Dose is going to be don't freeze at 61 degrees. Now what does that mean, don't freeze at 61 degrees? Well, I recently read a phenomenal story that literally blew me away. My mother told me about this book, Your Best Life Now by Joel Osteen. Perhaps you've heard of it or seen it or even read it. There's an amazing story. It's not a happy story, unfortunately. It's not a feel-good story, but it's a phenomenal metaphor for life. It's a metaphor for the law of attraction. Here's the story. This railroad worker named Nick, who unfortunately has an inherently pessimistic, negative attitude, is working late one day on the line, and he inadvertently locks himself into this refrigerated boxcar. Not a good situation. Long story short, Nick ends up freezing to death in this refrigerated boxcar. His co-workers find him the next day. Now here's the irony in the story, the mystery, if you will. The boxcar was disconnected. The refrigerated boxcar wasn't working. At the time of the autopsy, it was determined that Nick had frozen to death at 61 degrees. Now, folks, I'm not a rocket scientist, but the last time I checked, our human body cannot freeze at 61 degrees. Our mind has to will our body to freeze to death at 61 degrees. And this is what had happened to Nick. Now this is the negative side of the law of attraction, as opposed to the positive side. The law of attraction says that we manifest into our lives, we manifest on a daily basis, we bring into our lives what we're focused upon all day long. Now, it doesn't matter if that focus is negative or if that focus is positive. It doesn't matter if that focus is conscious or if that focus is unconscious. We manifest in our lives what we're focused upon all day long. And to me, that's an incredible realization. By the way, if you haven't seen or read The Secret, make sure you read or see the movie The Secret. Now, I believe in my core, in my DNA, that we all have a special talent. We all have what I call a unique form of genius. We have a passion or a purpose in this lifetime. And I also believe that if we're not pursuing that passion, or if we're not pursuing that purpose, we're effectively freezing to death at 61 degrees. So I would love your feedback, would love your comments, love your suggestions. I don't know exactly where this Weekly Dose is headed. I'm just having fun with it. I'm open to the possibilities. It's an experiment right now, and as you can tell, it ain't overproduced. I've got a lot to learn about video production. So, one thing I can tell you, in upcoming episodes of the Weekly Dose, I will be interviewing friends. I will be interviewing associates and friends of friends who are positively implementing the law of attraction into their life and manifesting what they want on a positive, conscious level. So, with that being said, please give me your feedback. Let me know. Is this the highlight of your week, or should I go seek employment at the post office? Let me know. I want to hear from you. Hope you have a phenomenal week. And remember, at the end of the day, don't freeze at 61 degrees. Have a great week.